Yesterday, I bore witness by walking and driving through Pacific Palisades. I ended up at my sister's house, a house where she and her husband had raised 4 boys, celebrated birthdays, barbecues, and whatnot, and that house has been burned to the ground. And not just her house, but all her neighbors, up and down each one of the blocks I traveled. Those houses no longer exist. They are now basically rubble. And I haven't seen something like that, and I've lived here almost over 60 years. In the entire time I've been here, it looked apocalyptic. Not since the 1990s, when Los Angeles was hit with the fires, the flood, the earthquake, and the riots, have I seen such disaster occur here in our city. But like back then, Los Angeles has true grit. It has resilience. And it will rebuild, and it will rebuild better than ever. But along the way, there might be people out there who want to take advantage of the people who are suffering these tragic losses. These criminals need to hear, as they've heard from the sheriff, as they've heard from Chief McDonald, an unmistakably clear message that if you want to go ahead and loot, if you want to commit burglary, if you want to engage in grand theft, if you want to engage in these internet scams where you're going to take advantage of people who are going to be seeking insurance and government benefits, you will be arrested, you will be prosecuted, and you will be punished to the full extent of the law. And the reason I want to send this warning now is I don't want any mistake later that somehow they thought, oh, it's not a big deal. It's a huge deal. These acts are despicable, and we will prosecute them with maximal punishment. So I want to make sure that message is received loud and clear, because the first responders in this situation have been simply heroic. As I was in Pacific Palisades, I not only saw fire departments from LA County and LA City, I saw Rialto, Poway, Redding, fire engines from across this entire state that have come to our rescue. And thank you. Thank you to all the first responders. When it comes to law enforcement, it's an all hands on deck operation with law enforcement and the DA's office. Again, detectives are putting on uniforms and getting out there on the streets to protect us. We owe them a huge thank you. And from the DA's office, if we do get these cases, please be on notice that we are going to try and deter you from committing the crimes in the first place. But if you do commit these crimes, do not expect anything else than maximal punishment.